comment's not working. Do it again. Do it again.
You see Plame kind of shake for a second. He put both hands on, and just
Nothing.
and he just holds it there for a while, and then his hands just kind of drop listlessly to his side. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
And Fawin, I think Fawin actually shoves Plame out of the way. She shoves you out of the way, and Boddy's still holding, right?
Boddy's just looking down and he's struggling with something internally. He's looking at Fawin and he looks very shocked, and he looks at Fawin and says, I don't think there's much we can do.
You're getting better. Try it. Try something.
His little body there's no life left.
I think he's gone. I'm sorry.
He's
gone.
He can't be gone.
Boddy says,
He can't be gone. And she reaches out to grab him from Boddy.
Boddy just lets her have Mesmer.
And now it's just so obvious. Like there's nothing, I mean, just holding, she knows. And she just cries and cries and cries. He can't be gone. He can't be gone. He can't be gone.
Inara will just kind of give Fawin a hug, but like very forcefully. So it's like a bear hugging you. It's a very sturdy hug. Basically, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Fawin's really resistant to that hug. As you grab, you kind of feel her shoulders flinch, like she's trying to get out of it, like, get away from me. And then she just turns so that you guys, Mesmer's kind of in between you, but she turns to where she can more fully be part of that embrace. Maybe she even lays her head on your chest and just continues to sob and sob and sob.
The heavy gauntlet falls on your shoulder. Yes, we have all lost someone in battle. This is the way of the warrior.
You don't...
You're not helping.
You don't understand. He can't be gone. I need him. I need him. I need him. Man, so how long do you hold her?
As long as she's sitting there crying.
It's gonna be a while.
That's gonna be a while.
Yeah. Fawin, inside of Fawin, there's like a double grief that's happening, because something that none of the party knows, I think, is that Fawin doesn't do any of the magic herself. Like, the magic comes from Mesmer, and Fawin's more like a conduit that it comes out of. And so Fawin is sobbing and crying, I need him, not only because of the emotional connection she has with the cat, but because without Mesmer, Fawin can't do anything. Like, when this day ends, when she uses up the magic that Mesmer has already gifted her with, she's done. She's not going to be special anymore. And of course, none of that's been spoken verbally yet, but but that's a struggle. That's a grief that's also on top of that in Fawin.
None of us know how Fawin's magic works.
And she's been very deceptive about it too, right?
Yes.
None of the party has seen the way Mesmer eats spells, and she's deceived Boddy a couple of times. There's a couple of times when he's like, something's weird about the way, about her knowledge background.
She's not a normal wizard.
Yeah. But
Yeah, something's different about her for sure.
But she's also deceived him, a couple times too, just flat up like, oh, maybe I don't know how that works for elves or something, but.
Yeah, and Boddy knows that Mesmer's more than just a cat too. But doesn't understand the link. He knows about
familiars with wizards, but not with witches. They're different.
Boddy probably thinks that Mesmer's special because of you, not vice versa.
Oh, yeah.
So he has a misunderstanding of how that works.
That's a fantastic way to look at it, right? Mesmer's not special because of Fawin. Fawin's special because of Mesmer.
Yep.
Wow. So she kind of just keeps reiterating, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And it just, it's just this low murmur as the tears and the grief subsides a little on the outside.
It's rough. Boddy just steps away, looking at his hands, and he casts prestidigitation to try to clean off the cat remains on his hands, and just is pretty sullen and feels a little responsible because he tried to restrain this thing instead of attacking it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is the one that you were trying to not kill.
Fawin doesn't recall that yet. She
No.
doesn't recall that
Its
yet.
body's just like internally dealing with it.
Yeah.
Stagger kind of leans over and goes, next time, go for the kill.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Boddy, and you see Boddy
Meet the bodies.
kind of wince that Stagrum noticed, and he feels even more guilt.
What's Wargy doing?
That's a good question. Tearing up the boggard still, probably.
Yeah, having a meal.
Oh yeah, he's just over just ripping it apart.
Meanwhile, we're all suddenly like,
Oh.
Have we seen the monkey thing?
Scorp.
Scorp.
He's kind of like leaning around the door going, what's going on?
Oh yeah. A moment ago when Stagrum says that, Fawin, I rolled dice, Fawin heard that.
Oh,
Good
go
what?
for the kill?
Yeah, go for the kill. And so she looks up and she's like, what does that mean? Did you let him live? Why would you do that?
I was trying to keep him from attacking you, but I just didn't get a grip on his end. And it overpowered me.
And she stands up. She gets up off of her knees. She's still holding Mesmer. And she's like, we're gonna kill them. We're gonna kill them all.
We killed them.
We're gonna kill them all.
Okay.
Inara, they came from somewhere. We're gonna go find them and we're gonna kill them. We're gonna make them pay for this.
Wow.
But the women and the children.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
And the women and the children. Oh my God, I didn't even think about the Plame connection right there. Oh no.
Wait, what's the Plame connection?
Plame has seen that kind of slaughter before.
Oh yeah, the Hell Knights.
Bringing out some dynamics.
Honora's gonna step back and just put a hand on Fawin's shoulder. Love, I have been down that path. We're not gonna do that, okay? Because you will end up in a place that you cannot come back from.
What do you know? You come from the city.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me, okay? And I've killed a lot of people for the wrong reasons. It's not worth it.
Oh, that brings Fawin up short. I mean, she totally believes it, right? We've seen the way Inara when we met Inara, she was, I've killed a lot of people, killed a lot of bugbears, right? Yeah.
While Plame is listening, I want to make a check, maybe a wisdom or intelligence. I want to try to remember back to when we first met.
Okay.
So would that be like wisdom or?
The higher of wisdom or intelligence.
Yeah. Okay. A 0 or a -1. Okay. So it'll be intelligence then.
Okay.
So Plame's thinking back and he's trying to remember when Plame and Fawin met.
Oh.
In that fortune telling tent.
His visions of the future, his prophecies.
Some of them we know were prophetic, right? Right. So some of these things that Plame saw in these visions and Fawin did as well, we know are futuristic.
Yeah, you saw the town hall burning. You saw the Growlodon, I think, in one of them. So, yeah.
So we know these are prophetic, and Flame's thinking back, and there's more that has not come to pass. And in those visions, he saw Fawin.
Oh, wow.
And Mesmer was with her.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, those are burned in your memory.
So,
And Plame also knows that the crystal ball at the circus was different. Like it was, he thinks maybe empowered by the cat, right?
yep. So Plame is going to kind of start shaking his head and say, no, this can't be right. And he's going to look up at Fawin. Remember the visions when we first met. Remember in the crystals.
What does those matter now?
Mesmer was with us. It was just sometime that hasn't passed yet. So something's wrong. Something's not right.
They're just stupid visions. And you tell she doesn't believe that they're just stupid vision. Those two things that have been said with Inara saying, I've killed a lot of people and it's not worth it. And then Plame saying this thing about the visions. She does believe the visions. And that it throws, even though she says, it's stupid, they don't matter. You can tell that she's trying to figure out, how does any of this make sense?
Maybe we should go talk to that priestess at the Artisans Guild. Maybe she can look and see something's wrong here. I don't know why, but Mesmer is supposed to be with us.
You're not making any sense, Plame. And she starts to walk away.
Plame, I get what you're trying to do, but don't give her like false hope.
It's not false hope.
What?
I tell you, I saw it in the future.
How do you know that was
There are
real?
visions. It was Mesmer. It was us. It was her being a hero. I know.
How do you know?
And he's kind of
it's
shaking.
real?
He says, I know. And
You-
he just kind of turns and walks off.
Fawin maybe has walked back into the other room where the door to Big Brumble is, right? And
And the monkey's just standing.
He's just standing there like, he's got like big eyes. He's not sure what to do.
and where I guess Scorp was hanging out, and I think she turns south to the little hallway in that room that's going to connect to the big hallway. I think she just goes through that door too, like because she's not alone. Like there's someone, God, walk away, and now there's stupid monkeys in this room, the stupid, Shakura cars in this room. So she walks through into the little hallway that leads to the big main hallway that we came in and out of. And did Plame walk back into the? Where did Plame walk when Plame walked away from the?
He just turned and walked away from Inara. He's not necessarily following Fawin.
Yeah.
He's kind of thinking in his own head, trying to figure out why these two things are different like this. He's also kind of curious, not curious, he's really perplexed as to why the magic of healing didn't work for Mesmer.
Inara is gonna turn over to Boddy. How is Boddy doing?
He's just standing there like a statue with his ears down, his eyes open wide, like,
Hey, buddy, don't blame yourself.
yeah.
It wasn't you, okay? I get what you're trying to do.
No, I know. I didn't swing the club, but I still feel like I could have done more.
I don't think there was anything we could have done.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for the girl.
Yeah. Boddy says Fawin is attached to that cat. Something special between the two.
Seems like a little more than just like a pet.
Yeah.
Like it seems like a really deep connection.
Yeah, it's obvious it's got something else
weird.
going on. Yeah. Something behind the eyes, but well, we'll have to deal with it.
Stagram, can you tone it down and be a little less unhelpful, please? Look, Stagram, you just tend to say the wrong things at the wrong time. And I do that sometimes, but even I know when to keep my mouth shut.
Yes. He looks up and goes, what do you mean unhelpful? I'm the only one looting the bodies. By the way, all they have is a couple silver on this stupid dog. It's a little dog statue.
Oh!
Dog statue. Boddy says, let me check that. And he casts detect magic. Is
Yeah,
there
he's
any-
magical.
there's
Okay.
probably some magic in that. I can look at it. Fawin's busy. And so Boddy sits down for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we'll identify that thing.
Okay.
It's a 20 on the Arcana check.
Wow.
Is it Arcana or is it something else?
Arcana.
Okay, yeah, 20.
Yep. Okay. So this is a wondrous figurine of an onyx dog.
Oh yeah.
Okay, those do special things.
Yeah, it can activate. Basically, it can turn into a real
Actual dog.
for 6 hours.
Here we go.
He found that in about 10 silver.
Yeah,
So
you can
it's
command it to.
Is it
do
a
all
one
kinds
time
of
only
things.
or just a
once a week.
once a week?
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're all gonna get.
This simple onyx statue transformed into a guard dog has +4 circumstance bonus to survival checks to track and has dark vision. When the dog sees a hidden creature with its scent, that creature is instead observed and concealed. Once per week and remains in its form for up to 6 hours. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Some versions of the Onyx dog can speak one common language.
Oh.
Cool. Okay, I'll put that in my inventory.
Yep.
So we should probably go find Fawin before she wanders into a room full of undead. Right?
Yes, we probably should.
So where has she wandered off to at this point?
She literally is just, we have that main hallway that kind of has like the Spider-Man emblem, like looking legs off of it, right? She's just stayed in this hallway that came out of the big Brumble room, the middle one. She just stayed in that little narrow hallway. She didn't go out into the big.
She stayed like
yeah,
here?
Yeah, just she's in the hallway. Leaned up against, sitting scrunched down with her back against the wall and her knees up tight, and she's just been holding Mesmer this whole time. She's probably not gonna come find you guys, but when you feel ready to find her or whatever.
I mean, we should maybe give her a little bit of time alone.
Well, he did spend 10 minutes identifying that onyx dog.
Yep.
You have that, and if you search the other bodies, you'll get about 10 silver pieces.
Anything else in the room?
There's about a half dozen javelins, a couple war clubs, a sling, and some stones.
What is it? Are there any like decorations on the wall or anything?
Nope.
Nothing fancy? This is not like a fancy bedroom?
Nope.
How many beds?
There used to be one big one.
This is someone important's bedroom.
Yep. Digging around a little bit in some of the broken furniture, you see that there is some reference to Master of Blades.
Oh,
The Master of the Blades would be like the person who's responsible for training and organizing all of the martial classes.
like the militia master kind of dude.
Would that be the Parlictor title that he mentioned earlier?
Could be, yeah.
But not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Actually,
a-
technically it's above them because you have the lictor, and then below them you have a.
It's the Paralictor, it's the one below, but the
Well-
Paralictor could be martial, but in some cases the Paralictor is actually the sorceress
Oh. Okay.
leader.
That's a Pedavicar, I think.
Paravicar?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was
The
mispronouncing.
lictor's
probably.
top one, and then you have Master of Blades and Paravicar with a V, who are like the number two. And then
Gotcha.
below them are Paralictors, Malalictors, and normal Hell Knights.
Awesome.
As the Paravicar is the magic user, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
While Boddy's looking around, he looks for the cleanest sheet or piece of cloth that he can find, and he's going to take it out to Fawin and say, "Right, I found this to put Mesmer's body in if you want to wrap it up and so you can take it back and do a proper burial, maybe."
And she looks at you for a long moment. And then there's acceptance, there's resignation, and thank you. And she'll take it and start to kind of fumble with it, and then sigh heavily and lay the little cloth down on the ground, and then gently lay Mesmer's body in it, and then start rolling it up, start wrapping the cloth around it, so. And then picks it back up again. What are we doing now?
Boddy takes out his healer's kit and he sews it closed. He says, "Well, just keep it bundled up tight. You want to keep a."
Inara will walk up through the hallway here. Do you want to find a place to bury him?
Fawin struggles with that. She's not sure. I mean, her first thought is to immediately be like, well, not here,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Because we can go back up. We will continue our search tomorrow or the next day. Why don't we just go find a good place for him?
Something in Fawin, she says, the goblins need their bear. We have to keep our promise and that stupid bear.
Are you sure? But we don't have to do that right now.
So that is just creepy because that's exactly kind of what Plame was kind of tossing into his brain. Maybe the fact that we didn't release the bear was what caused this.
Karma.
Oh, the change in timeline?
Yeah.
Oh, wild. That we didn't keep our promise, that we went around the bear. That was our goal and we ignored it. And then this happened?
Yep.
Oh, wild.
And in fact, I just rolled a wisdom check.
Sure. We'll say wisdom check.
It was a 3. -1 is a 2. Plame is convinced that is where we went wrong. And he's going to go correct this error right now by himself.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So he's going to walk around. They're all out in that long. I don't know where is
Oh no, goblin logic is not our friend.
where's Stagger? Because I know Boddy and Fawin and
was
Inara
with
are out in the hallway.
We're in this little hallway.
He
Yep.
was with you. He'll follow you in here.
And you'll just see.
We're in the little middle hallway.
Yeah, he'll just try to.
We've gone to the little meeting room, antechamber.
Yep.
It's just all that's in there is you, Scorp, and Stagrum. The others, Boddy, Fawin, and Inara are out in the main hallway.
Is Morgie still munching on some?
Probably still eating.
Yeah, Morgie comes around the corner with a boggard arm.
Oh no, we don't want Morgie in there.
Yeah. Well, as Plame walks over, he's going to look and he sees Stagger following. He's like, he kind of just says, "You might want to lock the doors and leave." And he just starts grabbing rubble and throwing.
The little bear, the barricade.
That's right, the barricade. So how long is it going to take him to dig through this barrier?
Oh, this is fantastic and terrible.
That wisdom check of Stagrum.
Everybody have their backup characters
He's like,
ready?
well, this seems intensely stupid. He looks over at Scorp and goes, I want to see how it ends.
What's Scorp's reaction? Because he doesn't speak common, so he's just like,
He has no.
His eyes get really big when he sees him pulling the stuff away. He leaves the room.
Where does he go?
Which direction? Into the.
Yeah, he'll go back to the
Yeah,
other
with
one.
the bed. He goes climb up in the bed.
he goes back to the east into
Yeah,
the
he
room
goes
with the
east
monkey
into the room
beds.
with the-
Yeah.
Does he close the doors
Big
behind him?
tower.
Yeah.
He closes the doors.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Stagrum will kind of push Wargie out and shut the door so that she's in this room here, the
Okay.
bedroom.
Into the bedroom where Mesmer
Yeah.
died in the
Yeah,
bog.
go eat some more.
Would we hear him digging through the rubble eventually? Or would that not be?
It'd be hard to hear it out
Okay.
where you're at.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because it's the antechamber.
Yeah. It's just 2 doors.
Oh man.
It's very quiet.
Unless Stagger comes and tells us, we're not gonna know.
Yeah. Fawin rolled a 4. She didn't hear a thing.
Oh,
This isn't get dangerous. That could be best that Plame's doing this alone though.
This is also true. God, goblin logic. What if it works out?
That'd be even worse, wouldn't it?
All right, so he digs through.
All right. And you push open the door?
Push open the door.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Straight up push the door open. This is gonna be crazy, whatever happens.
Oh, God, yes.
What's your handle animal?
Oh no, non-existent.
Nature 0?
Oh,
Wisdom
this is-
0.
No. Nature -1.
Oh, no.
Alrighty. So there is a little symbol on the door. It's kind of broken. It says something Lictor's Chambers. Okay. You
Plame's
open
not
it-
gonna read it.
Nope, Plame's not gonna read that.
So you open it up. This door is in the middle of the southern wall. It's about 25 feet east-west, about 15 feet north-south.
Okay.
It's a stately bedroom. Looks like a horrific crime scene. Sprawled haphazardly everywhere are half-mauled humanoid bodies.
Oh my gosh.
Boggards and Shiraukas both. lying in pools of blood. Splintered furniture, bed curtains, and rugs have been torn to shreds, and there's massive piles of dung.
Oh,
A very big bear in the middle of the room stands up, and it has a half-rotted shirauka in its mouth.
Oh,
A what now?
The ape, guys.
Ape. Okay.
oh, that's a big bear, man.
That is a very large bear. That's like 10 feet by 10 feet. It's like a gelatinous cube bear.
it's a large bear.
big
It's
bear.
an adult bear.
Yep.
Is it an adult brown bear, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's a grizzly. It's a grizzly.
Oh no.
And it looks over at you, and goes, drops that thing out of its mouth, and it stands up. It just shakes the room.
We hear that, I'm sure.
I feel like we would hear that, do we?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And Plame's gonna look at the bear. And,
Oh, no, you wouldn't, because that door's closed.
Which door?
Which one? Did he close both?
Those two?
Staggering closed him.
Yep.
Oh, you closed? Stagger
He
closed
closed
those?
both of them?
Plame told him to.
Oh my.
He closed all the
That's
doors.
what I
Close all the
thought.
doors.
So we didn't hear it.
We could have to roll and see.
Do we roll perception?
It's a loud roar.
Come on now, get some 20s. I got a 6. Do I burn a hero point?
I got a
Let's see what
rock.
you guys get first. I may Boyne a hero point.
Fawin got a 9.
Oh,
Modified 9.
what'd you get, Inara?
Let's see. Perception 19?
Thank God.
Is that,
19?
is that good enough?
You guys are talking out there, looking at the cat, and Nora's like, did anybody hear something?
What?
It's kind of a low noise, like a rumble.
Okay. If Inara turns around and she notices the door is closed, what is. I swear I heard something back there. Why are the doors closed?
Fawin rolled a 5 on the die. She.
Roman initiative.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Are we all rolling it?
Goodness.
Well, right now it only applies to him and Stack.
Yeah, my initiative is gonna be like
God, we're not even in the
not even
initiative
close.
roll.
It's a 10.
We're not even in the.
Four on the dice. Oh yeah. But he spent his first action to roar, right? And then one action to stand up. Oh, he's only got one action left.
Yeah.
Okay, now what it's going to do is it's going to drop down and it charges at the door, and then stops right in front of it and stands back up again.
There's another roar.
That's it?
You should roll again.
Yeah, that was it.
We're a little more alert. I got a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you might have heard something that time.
Yeah, I think I heard something.
Fawin still rolled a 7.
What would you hear?
Sounded like some kind of roar.
Not better. Worse. 13 on that one.
Okay, so what do you do?
So Plame is gonna just kind of hold his hands out to the side with no weapons. And he's gonna look up at the bear and goblin and say, "Ah, you're a good bear, Bumble."
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, you're
And
going to have to
then
make
he's
a
gonna
nature
say,
check. Okay,
Helba sent us.
give me a nature check.
Oh, God.
Yay! A big old -1 and the 17. 18 on the dice, -1.
It kind of drops down. It's not happy, but it's not attacking. Oh my gosh! It's just growling.
Plame will just start reassuring the bear. It's all right. We have killed the kind of point to one of the bodies of the ape. thing.
Oh, the dead ape on the floor.
They're all gone. It's okay.
Did you do anything else? Or
I'll offer him a pig's ear.
you get a +2. Oh, he's chewing the pig's ear.
Yeah. And just be continuing to reassure. Good bear. Good Bob.
Stagram on his round is going to pull his weapon, and then he's going to go over and open the door. Step back here, and he opens this door leading out to the main hallway. You're going to want to see this.
Boddy comes up since he heard her last. He opens his door and says, "Did you hear that noise?"
And her will follow in behind him. You don't think he didn't. You don't,
Oh,
right?
I mean,
No.
maybe he looked in there.
Finally, Fawin says, Wait, where's Plame?
Oh my god.
So does the bear seem like it is wounded?
It seems weak from hunger more than anything. It's been living off of.
So Plame will,
Rotten
as he's
carcasses.
as he's reassuring the bear, it's okay. He'll reach up and kind of just stroke the side of his face and do the laying on of hands.
Oh, hey, here we go.
It did have 10 points of damage, so.
Good. Now we're going to have a fully healthy bear to fight.
Okay, so.
So I'll leave. So after, does it seem like he's relaxing a little?
He's still kind of on guard, but he's happy to eat ears.
Yes. Well, give him a few more years, and he'll look back, and there's that dead monkey thing, the dead ape that's kind of just behind.
By that seat there.
Mhm. So Plame will like
Just
say, "Wait 1 second, good bear," and he'll walk over and grab the ankle of this monkey thing and drag it over, and toss it in front of the bears. There you go. Go ahead.
Does Bumble come out of his room, or does he?
yeah, he'll kind of push through the door behind him.
Okay, that's when Boddy says, "Whoa, back up. We need to back up."
Pushes through, and he kind of feels, because there's like this long hole, long antechamber, like 10 foot long, 10 foot wide, and about 25 feet long, and then it narrows. There's a little 5 foot wide corridor that goes that door on the north.
Yep.
And so he just fills that entire thing. He's just crunched in there. His shoulders pressed against the walls. You can actually hear,
I think it's his first shaping.
his fur scraping as he pushes his way.
Mechanically, he's like squeezing, right?
Yeah, mechanically he's squeezing.
So does he stop to snack on this?
Yeah, he'll stop and snack on it.
While he's doing that, then Plame's going to look over. Did you say that? Do any of these dead bodies have a helmet?
Helmet?
Yeah, any kind of helm.
Wirt, the boggard.
Yeah.
He had
So-
kind of a shell helmet.
Yep. Great. So Plame will go over and pull that helmet off, and he'll dig in his backpack and then pull out the flask of water that he has for your body, and he's going to fill this shell up with water and walk back over and hand it. So here you go, boy. That's a good bear.
He's very noisily drinking that water.
Boddy, without turning around, keeping his eye on the bear, he says, "Plame let the bear out," and he's feeding it and watering it.
He seems to know what he's doing. It looks like it's going perfectly fine.
Yeah. Let's not disturb it.
Take a step back.
Yeah.
Let the goblin deal with the goblin bear.
Boddy scoots backward out the hallway in the corner with his pick drawn.
Back out.
Yeah, I think the Fawin, Boddy, and Inara all get out of the little narrow hallway.
Boddy picks up Mesmer's body and says, "Would you like me to carry this, or do you want to?"
I've got him.
All right.
I've got him.
So don't let the bear get away for this, because he might try to eat it. No offense.
Don't say that. Don't say things like that.
But don't want it to get eaten.
She just looks at you with the most horrified expression
Bonnie,
and then turns away from you and walks a few more steps down in the big hallway, the main hallway.
Bonnie's
That
like-
gets us out of here.
Back in the other room, Stagram looks over at your plan and goes, "You are a very interesting goblin. I'd have definitely lost gold on you."
So is the bear starting to, again, he's still obviously on guard, but is he
Yeah.
becoming less?
He's not outright
Aggressive.
aggressive. He's just kind of wary.
I can see this big bear just starting to lumber through the room, following Plame.
So Plame must have kind of, again, reached back up and this time just kind of stroked the side of the bear's head and look in his eye a little bit and said, "So how did this happen? Why?" Obviously what Plame is actually referring to in his head is why did Mesmer die? How did this happen?
He's just like,
Since it was bypassing the bear that caused this to happen, the bear must have the answers.
"Of course. Why not? That's
Complete.
Nobody said the goblin was intelligent.
None of us have the spell, but they're just speak with animals spell.
Yeah.
There is
And sometimes in times of
goblin logic there.
and sometimes in times of grief, we talk to our animals and we ask them rhetorical questions.
So every time he looks at you, he goes, and it starts moving forward.
And then Plame will just say, "Wait, it's okay." And again in Goblin, "Helba will be down shortly. Wait for them."
Roll me a d20.
15.
Yeah, he's not gonna maul you. Skip. He just kind of starts walking forward, stops, whoop, takes a bite out of the dead boggart over there.
Ugh.
So he's just sort of slowly pushing this direction toward that open door.
Towards Staggerm. What's Staggerm going to do?
Staggerm's gonna
get out of the way.
step aside. He's still got his sword between them, but he's not going to attack.
Yeah, Stagger was not stupid.
Yeah, he's not going to antagonize this thing.
He just loves the spectacle. He's like, oh, this is like
What's it going to do when it gets to see his body?
the goblin circus.
If Inara could see it, could Inara be like, you think it's coming down the hallway? Or
Oh, I don't think I see it.
Okay, no
yet.
worries.
No, both
worries.
those doors are open.
You
So-
can,
They're open now.
if you step one step forward, you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
So obviously the bear's not listening to Plame.
Nope.
So
It
then
just-
Plame will just walk beside it. It's like, fine, you want to go outside. I will show you outside. Come. And he'll lead the bear. And while he's leading the bear and the bear's following, right?
what a great image.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees a little 3 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot tall goblin leading in front of this bear that's like
Gigantic.
3 times his
Good
height.
at the shoulder.
And then Plame will kind of holler, yell up ahead. It's like, you all might want to move out of the way. I'm going to set the bear out through the tunnel.
Inara will turn around. I think he's bringing the bear out. He's what? I don't know what he's doing. I think he's lost his mind.
How'd he do that?
Let's
He didn't have a mind to begin with.
let's move out of the hallway. Let's move out of the hallway. Let's start moving. Plame. Are we like leaving? Are we getting?
Just, you might want to be a little to the side. I don't think he would take surprises very well.
So we'll just kind of step out of the hallway.
Body's gonna step into one of the hallways.
So the bear follow Plame?
Yep.
All right, so Plame will go ahead and lead Bumble out to that big hallway where he's got a little bit of room.
Wild.
And kind of leading to that secret tunnel that we came in the very first time.
Yeah, secret tunnel.
Yeah. Can the bear fit in the tunnel?
Yes, it'll be a very tight fit, but it is possible.
So he'll turn to Bumble and say, outside through here. And I'm sure he can smell the fresh air.
We're just gonna let him go.
He kind of,
We're out in the middle of the forest. There's other bears.
you can hear him scraping as he heads off down the tunnel.
The goblins will take care of
I mean,
you.
this is his home, so
Yeah.
the bear and the goblins are just upstairs outside that tunnel, right?
Well,
Just a little bit.
Bear's inside the key, but he'll come out and he'll
There'll
be
be a
outside.
rando goblin somewhere that he'll bump across before he gets outside.
Are
I
you
was just
sure
worried.
we shouldn't like lead him back to the goblins?
No, if he goes out, Plane's just going to let him go.
Yeah, he's just gonna. Yeah, he gets, pushes his way through, out the other side, wanders off into the forest.
All right. So then, with that good deed done, and
Inara's gonna go come back and make sure she grabs Wargy. Wargy, come
can
on,
hear her at the door.
come on, girl. We're going this way.
She's grousing in goblin.
Warg is a sassy dog at this point. That's so the warg.
But she follows us around.
Yeah, but those-
It's weird.
The warg is fading and the dog is increasing.
Yeah.
Like the domestication is slowly happening. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
so Plame will watch Bumble kind of just squeeze his way out the tunnel, and he's still a little bit perplexed. He's just going to turn around. He's going to go back into the room that the bear was in. There has to be there has to be something. There's got to be a reason in this room.
This is work for a goblin right here.
He's on about this was a moment that changed the future, right?
Something's wrong. Something changed here because we didn't look at this room first and save the bear. So now we've saved the bear. Yes.
Boddy literally plugs his nose and follows Plame into that room.
Alrighty.
Plame doesn't smell that bad.
And Boddy casts detect magic. Does he detect any magic in that room?
Yeah, there is some on the bodies.
Oh. Boddy says, yeah.
Maybe in some of the scat.
Boddy says, yeah, among this refuse and offal, there are some magical items.
Well, there may be other things too. So
That's
again,
good.
Plame's will take a 17 on his thievery with assurance, and he's going to He's going to give this room top to bottom, hit the,
All right.
anything in here, he's going to find it.
You find that the boggard arm it was chewing on has a bag it's holding in its hand.
A bag that it's holding. Is it a bag of holding?
And as you dig around, you also find in one of the piles of bear poop appears to be a stoppered vial of some kind.
Gross.
And then there are some books across the back wall and some notes and things.
Uh-oh. So, Boddy, seeing that there are a few items. Are there more? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
That was it. That's of value. Everything else has been pooped on or tore up.
Boddy will prestidigitation the things of interest. He will leave the room, nose plugged, come back to the hallway and say, Fawin,
Yeah.
I don't mean to disturb you. I know you're not in the best of moods right now, understandably, but Plame has found some magical items and some books that might be of interest to you.
It doesn't matter anymore, Boddy. You don't understand. None of it matters anymore.
All right, well, if you have any interest at all, you might come.
What? Don't push her, Boddy.
What? What kind of books? My dice telling the story.
Plame looks at the books. He sees it over. He says,
Yes.
are they in common?
Yes, actually.
So Plame sits down and starts reading through this book.
Okay.
With nobody watching.
With no one watching, Plame's.
There's a couple different ones. One looks to be a history of the Hell Knights, which is a pretty common book. You've seen it a couple other places. You notice the name Stagram pops up a bunch if you thumb through it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The other one
It's an important
is
family.
it covers the proper rituals for burial in the chambers here. And next to it are some notes stuffed in the back, like a loose sheet of paper. It's a note of what is the items of value that have been buried with high-ranking members of the order.
We already knew all this. Did we miss anything?
Mistress of Blades, Zera Dauphine, was buried with bracers of missile deflection. Master of Blades, Renton Viselli, with a feather stepstone.
Yes.
Do we have that?
Never I know of.
Oh, maybe we don't have that.
Paravicar Yanesta was buried with a monkey pin.
I have that.
Paralictor Lorene Sinel was buried with doubling rings.
I think Plame has those rings, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's two rings that fit together, and you can like break them apart.
Okay. Well, Plame hasn't maybe showed that. Maybe we picked it up and forgot it.
Okay, yeah.
So as he's reading through, he's like, "Oh yeah," and he remembers that he's got that in his pouch. Okay.
Yes, and then it notes that each of the lictors is buried with a magical item, either one that is of personal value to them, like one of their first magic items, or something they took off of an enemy, or failing that, there was given a +1 halberd, which is also what was buried with each of the people who elected to be reanimated in the event that the glyph is triggered.
That's why we got chased by a bunch of dudes with halberds.
Yep.
They're all given +1 halberds.
All right. So Plame will take the two books and is obviously downcast, and he didn't find the answers that he was looking for here. And he's going to turn and just kind of shake his head as he walks past Boddy. Right. Is Boddy still in the room? Or
Boddy is back with, he's trying to convince Fawin to come look at the books.
Yep. So
Trying to
he's
get her like out of
He's
the
going to kind of just
Stagram's in there, but yes.
listlessly kind of just walk back, and as he comes back towards Stagram, he'll look up at Stagram and he'll hand him the book and say, "This might be of interest to you." The one with all the names Stagram written through it. Yeah, then he's just going to continue to keep walking, and he'll walk back up to that big middle hall, and he'll walk up to Fawin and just say, "I'm sorry."
All right.
And he'll hand her the book with the burial rites.
And so I say, right, and if you wouldn't mind looking, Fawin, you're faster than I am. these two items, this vial of some kind of potion, and then there's this bag. I think might be magical itself.
So the vial, she rolled a 22.
Okay. Alchemist fire.
Oh, she shares that. And the bag is a 29. If it has
Tanglefoot bag.
It's alchemical.
Oh.
Well, maybe if the whole witch thing not gonna work out, you could be an alchemist instead.
Damn.
All right.
Boddy hands him the plame and says, "These might be useful for you. One is fire in a bottle, and one of them is a bag that you throw at someone and it tangles them up. You had a book that Fawin should look at.
No, I gave it to Fawin already.
So what was all Plame? Why did you go back there? What are you? You could have gotten yourself killed.
Yeah, I don't know what we did. I don't understand.
What do you mean what we did?
Why? I don't know.
And he's kind of shakes it. I don't know. He obviously doesn't want to talk much.
Was Plame talking to Fawin whenever he said something about the bear changed history? Or was that Inara?
I don't know
He
if it
was
was
talking
anybody. He talked about that we know that it was
Stagger. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was Staggerham. It must have just been Staggerham, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Plame is going to, you ask why, and Plame looks up at Inara.
I don't know. Something. We had to have done something. I know that when Fawin and I first met, we had a vision of like flashes of the future. And some of these have come true. I know that they are truthful. But I saw more flashes and Mesmer was in it. I don't understand.
Oh, you know what?
I thought that maybe because we skipped our duty to release, to keep our promise with Elbow, with Bumble, and maybe I could correct it.
How do you know that what has happened that you saw? How do you know it's true?
In the visions, we saw the fire at the town hall, and we had a vision of the fire in the town hall, and that came true, and then we saw the big lizards in the courtyard, and they were there, and there were many more that haven't happened yet, but Mesmer was in those, so I don't understand.
Maybe things can just change. Maybe it's just not set, you know?
Stagnum is coming back to that last northern hallway, all the way to the east, the third one, where the Scorp, the little ape man, ran off to. He's coming back with him. They come walking back and goes, they hung the boggart.
Oh, the kobolds.
Oh my god.
Kobold justice.
Kobold
Wait,
justice.
what did we do? We just kind of gave him to the...
Yeah, we left the captain
And we were
boggart
like,
with
do what you want? Or?
As like a POW type of thing.
Yeah.
Here, holding. Fawin kind of, not perks up, but refocuses. They owe us a potion. And she
Like how you think. And he holds out a bottle with a clear liquid in it.
Was it the potion?
He wouldn't collected the debt.
Yes.
Hell Knight
So
does
when
not
they-
forget a debt.
That is true. So when Staggern comes out and he says they've hung the body, you also, if you're lucky, you see Plame kind of stop and look up at the wrapped up body of Mesmer and look at Fawin and look back at Staggern and say, good. Look to Inara and say, now what?
Yes, of course. We are done here, aren't we? We are good to head out. Yeah.
All right,
So let's pack it up and let's find a nice place to bury Mesmer.
perhaps in the woods where there's a lot of mice.
Yeah, or wherever you think he would have liked to have been.
So Plame did roll a modified 18 on a wisdom check. So when Inara's saying that, he'll also look up and say, yes,
We should also talk to the goblins to see if they know a way down to the next floor.
Oh, where like the portal thing was supposed to be?
The ring.
Oh yes, my bad. The ring.
Yeah, we should go talk to them, but I probably won't be going with you guys.
Stop it. You're coming with us.
No.
Come on, girl.
I
Slap her on the back of the shoulder.
She looks kind of in a real long glance at Boddy, and he just says, I can't do this anymore, and then follows after Inara.
You guys head out of the dungeon?
I think we should go upstairs yet to talk to the goblins for
we're
sure.
gonna-
Right, so you head out to the secret door.
Follow the cave, follow the bear.
Follow the bear.
Yeah.
As everybody starts leaving, Boddy's the last one. He looks back toward the hallway through the door was at where Mesmer got crushed, and you see his shoulders kind of slump, and his ears kind of fold back, and he obviously has some regret, and he thinks back to how his life was before he found magic, and he sees that kind of hopelessness in Fawin's eyes, and he started to do some math that maybe Mesmer was a little bit more than Fawin was letting on.
Corp kind of looks over at the secret door and goes, "That always there?" Like, son of a no!
How might have had an idea too?
No, I was just saying, do we want to make that as our outro?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
see
Boddy
what
does
happens?
his look.
You guys head up through the secret passage out of the main hall, and you come out in the rocks behind the castle into the woods, and into another episode.
Wayfinder Legends is a production of Render RPG, LLC, and all original characters and artwork are the property of the respective creators. The Age of Ashes Adventure Path was originally produced by Paizo Publishing, and all Paizo characters, titles, and artwork are used as the spec under the guidelines of the OGL and ORC gaming licenses. If you like what you've heard, join the party at patreon.com/renderd. You'll get additional content, Discord access, quarterly gifts, and more. Join the party at patreon.com/reddirtd.
He's looking at Fawin, and he looks very shocked and
Doggo.
Listeners, Jeremy's dog just jumped right up into his lap, he's getting even kissed, and he's loving on him like, it's gonna be okay, Dad. Whatever you're upset about, it's gonna be okay.
right to Zoe.
Animals, they know us so well. We're just playing pretend.
Yeah,
It's all right.
It's not real, Zoe.
We'll get the real cat light.
What was I saying?
No, don't.
Inara will.
Zoe.
Zoe just wants to love on
Zoe's like,
everybody.
I'm sorry, guys.
He said, what's your emotional damage? I'm sorry.
I think she's gone.
He can't be gone.
Or, sorry, misgendering dead cat. Okay.
It's all right. We'll buy you another cat.
Is that what Plame says?
Fawin drops Mesmer. Really? Sorry, and I have a calico this time.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're terrible people.
And I thought he was going to cook it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is evil.
Fawin makes a note to herself, don't let Plame hold the cat.
I'm sorry. As you were saying, Al,
I wasn't saying anything. Nope.
Flame says nothing.
Something swinging a dead cat. Something. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Guess
come
I'll take
in here
this little
too.
figurine off the map. Fawin of Mesmer, won't be needing that anymore.
Oh. Do you have like a...
I'm sorry, Brooke. You're going to need a new mini.
Yeah, I'm.
I can print out a flat version of Mesmer that you can...
Too soon. Too soon.
Just kidding.
You have any like gel for like a tooth? Never
Yeah,
mind.
keep it like nice and goopy.
People are terrible.
Just kidding. Poor Mesmer. Yeah, it's rough.
Maybe the fact that we didn't release the bear was what caused this.
Karma.
Oh, the change in timeline.
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, the bear. The bear should have crushed Mesmer. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. And do the laying on of hands.
Oh, hey, here we go. Now we're going to have a fully healthy bear to fight.
Oh, sure. Do it for a bear you just met. Oh, really?
Well, see, there's a difference. This bear is alive.
Yeah, and sometimes in times of grief, we talk to our animals and we ask them rhetorical questions. Yeah.
Your spell list is occult, right?
Yes.
I think it might be in your spell list.
Oh, cool.
We need to maybe get it where you can do that.
Speak with them.
Yeah, but it's like, but that'd be good. We could talk to Bumble about all this stuff.
Yeah. Have a trip to town. Choose a new class. Do some retraining.
Yeah.
Picky.
Roll up a new character. No big deal.